What's going on, y'all? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Alan Wake. Picking up right where we left off, I had to split the episode real quick so it wouldn't end up being too long. Forgot you all said you prefer sub 30 minutes. They've been dragging on a little recently, so I'll try and unfuck that situation a little the best I can. At least for stuff like Alan Wake, where it's doable, there's checkpoints everywhere. Now I was about to say, where's the catch? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop a flare. Dodge his hoe ass, and then we're just gonna go for the light. He can't cross that, and we've been reckless recently on our supplies, so we're gonna save him whenever we can. No, 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 no. Yee! Nailed it. It's the goop. It's your average Twitch chat right there. This black toxic goo. What is behind the goop? You gotta be protecting something. Deputies at the logging site.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
Yeah, that's them investigating the little cabin that got yeeted off the cliff back in episode 1, I think it was. Barry and
Barry
Elderwood.
saw the darkness attack the visitor center. It made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show.
Locals
When
on
the birds
crank.
started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Uh-oh. Looks like Barry's about to get that first person experience. Get the coffee, of course. Or fuel up for my journey back out into the wilderness whenever we're done here. The darkness wears her face.
Be aware of Widowmakers.
Well, he was hefty, but that wasn't the Texas Chainsaw Massacre the other thing talked about, so... Oh, hunting rifle ammo. What's behind the box? A manuscript. Wake feels the dark presence.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
We can get out, right? Yeah, we can. There we go. Put my rifle away. I don't want to accidentally start mag dumping that. Oh, plank right here, duh. Well, this is starting to look like a logging camp, so I assume Chainsaw Man is around here somewhere. That's totally like a Donkey Kong trap. Yeah. Slow, Bubba G. Head toward the big shiny lights. Usually a good bet. Awful as pog. Gotta start using my shit more, I think. Like max revolver ammo, max torch batteries. I don't know what the max flare count is, but I have 15. I can start being a little liberal with those.
Logging is a hazardous occupation.
This guy's lie resistance is chunky. Take a blow. So I was just talking about being more liberal with my supplies. Have another. Let's give him some hunting rifle. That ass backed up. 1v1. Yeah, flares are kind of busted. Keep those in mind as a little plan B. Sure, why not? Got plenty of supplies to throw around. Certainly enough to check real quick. Ah, there isn't anything up here.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Let's go save the best friend. That's the other reason I would have gone with him.
At the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
You get to see like the truth to all Alan's claims, but also if it's true, I ain't trying to be on my own in a little cabin like that.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster. And
Okay,
the headlights
well
were
if we
a
get,
bonus.
I was about to say, if we get jumped, we can use those headlights. Just back up. The bathroom. We're totally not gonna get jumped in one of the bathrooms. Nightingale fires at wake.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Okay, so Nightingale is gonna try and smoke us. I don't believe you that there's nobody in here. Okay. Definitely in the men's, right? Like, there's no way. Garage keys.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Tell that to Benioff and Weiss. They could have used that advice, Alan.
You can make yourself.
The store's occupied, bitch. Get back in there. Let's get the fuck out of here. Well, that was weird. Alright guys, this is going to be a checkpoint here. It seems like a pretty good place to wrap, so I'm going to leave this one here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please check out the links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you all soon with more Alan Wake. Have a good day, guys.